Hello and welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. This video is dedicated to all those people in our lives who made us what we are today. So this is for our parents, our grandparents and all those elderly who need our utmost care and warmth and understanding in this lockdown period. So I'm going to quickly talk about a few things which you may consider while taking care of your elderly. It is important to take care about their physical health as well as their mental health. So as we all know that children and older people are most vulnerable to COVID-19, and they also know that, which may increase in their stress and anxiety reactions. So they may feel lonely, empty, they may have feelings of hopelessness, helplessness and also extreme worry about their loved ones. Also they may complain about few physical symptoms such as back pain, tension headache, heart palpitation and drowsiness during daytime and lack of sleep, lack of appetite and so on. They may also have feelings of irritability and indecisiveness, poor concentration and things like that. So it is very much important to address all these concerns. So first of all, you can start with acknowledging their concern, acknowledging their fear, let them vent out, let them talk about what are the things that they are afraid of right now. At the same time, be empathetic, be a good listener and also give reassurance by talking about the things that they can do to protect themselves. So the safety measures or the preventive measures that they can take, such as talk about the importance of social distancing, importance of hand washing and maintaining personal hygiene. Also I know that there are some adults who may become very rigid and stubborn and may not be ready to take all these preventive measures. So it is very much important to address this and also don't be harsh, be empathetic, be understanding and also explain in detail why all these preventive measures are important and necessary. So you may also like to show some research evidence which talks about the importance of social distancing and personal hygiene in preventing COVID-19. So that might also help. So they may believe in the facts more than your words. So that is also another thing. Also limit their exposure to social media and news updates on COVID-19 which can increase their tension and stress unnecessarily. Another thing is encourage them to spend their time with kids and pets if possible, because that is a very good way to reduce stress. Also encourage mindfulness exercises or any kind of deep, they can start with deep breathing practice. So find a suitable place at home where they can sit and where there is less distraction also, and they can just practice deep breathing. If it is difficult for them to concentrate, they may also start with focusing on some pleasant memories which can be helpful for them to focus. They can try out some light physical activities such as yoga, which is very helpful in reducing stress and also that stimulates sleep pattern. Along with this, they can also have some brain exercise. So mental stimulation is also something very crucial at this moment, since they are at home and they are not being able to go out. So brain exercise or any kind of mental stimulation such as Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or there are many apps or games available online which they can play with their families, or also they can play online, which can be of great help. Also if they like to do some particular activities such as listening to music, reading books or gardening, anything that can be of great help. So another thing is they might feel very lonely at this moment, right? So maybe you can sit together and watch a movie together or go through some old family albums, ask them about their childhood experiences, ask them about what are the things that they are thankful for in lives. Also it is important to make them feel needed and wanted at this time, because it is possible that they may feel burden on the society and on their family members, especially if they have some pre-existing health conditions. So it is very much important to make them feel needed. So encourage their social and community involvement. Ask them what are the things that they might want to do for the people in need, for the less fortunate beings. They might want to feed the strays or may want to donate in some organizations. Doing this can actually will boost their motivation and self-importance, sense of self-importance. Also, you can involve them in your daily life decisions, ask them for their suggestions and make them feel wanted and needed. Along with all this, it is very much important that you maintain a healthy routine, a healthy diet and sleep hygiene especially. Have a regular sleep schedule, follow a bedtime or go to bed routine, which may include reading a book, having some simple stretching exercise, breathing exercise, or as simple as brushing your teeth before going to bed, which can actually stimulate the onset of sleep. Have a comfortable and peaceful sleep environment. Avoid too much physical activity or emotional conversation right before going to bed. Limit the exposure to bright light such as lamp, cell phone, computer screen or TV before going to bed. Limit daytime nap to maximum 30 minutes. Avoid nicotine, caffeine or any kind of stimulants at night. Have an early dinner at least 2 hours before going to bed. So maintain all this, and I would also like to say that help them get socially connected or connected to their family and friends as much as possible. If you are away from them, then call them at least twice or thrice a day, ask them about their day and ask them how you can help, and also have the emergency contacts handy, contacts of their family physician or the doctors that they go to. If needed, you may also go for online consultations which are available right now. Also, if you think that they are having mental health issues and they are not being able to cope, you can always seek professional help. I am also available. My contacts are given below. You can also always reach out and contact me if you want to. I'll be happy to help. So stay safe, be healthy and happy. Stay home. Thank you so much.